My name is Annette, and I'm from a small town in mid-Michigan. And I felt this strong urge in my soul, that I should weigh in and say something about the Bill Cosby scandal. More so to Bill Cosby himself. And I really, really, really pray that you just listen and just hear me for just the 10 minutes maybe that I'm going to share this. First of all, the reason why I feel so strongly and feel like I should voice my opinion is because I am a follower of yours. I have grew up, just like with many, many other people, grew up learning morals and integrity lessons from you. But more importantly, my father, who is a 20-year Army vet, looked to you and people like Michael Landon for guidance on how to properly raise us kids. He came from a family of like 10. And so it was hard to kind of have those moments with each individual kid. And because of that, my father took time to really sit down, and the words that he used to teach me how to be a good person with moral standing, he got those words from you. I heard them words for you in your stand-up and from the Cosby Show, which we made sure to watch every single Thursday night, so you can thank me for that one and my family. And I watched A Different World. I was addicted to that life, to your life, and what you were teaching. I furthered my education because it was so thrown at me in your shows, and I followed you because I thought, oh, this guy is amazing. He's helping people get educated. He's really, really putting himself out there with Spelman College, and then with all these different programs. And I know that you helped out a lot of individual people with their education, which brings me to why I'm not upset. I more have a spirited concern. Here's why. When I first heard the few people come out, I thought, gosh, people are ruthless, I mean, he has money. Who cares if he has money? Why are they doing this? And then slowly all of these other people came out. Now, I have education through Michigan State University as a communication and sociology major. And I study human behavior, and I've studied human behavior throughout the last 20 years of my life, at least. And when I watch these women all tell basically different renditions of the same story, and I look for little nuances of lying, and I just don't see them. So then I started wondering, okay, what is the truth? What's going on here? And then one day I just was watching them, and it wasn't the three women that were crying about it. When I watched the women, I saw hurt behind their eyes that you can't fake that. I mean, you can be a good actress, and that's great, but these women, well, some of them were wanting to be actresses probably, but they ended up being moms and grandmothers and all of that. And I don't think they had anything to lose by doing this. I think they had something to gain, and that is healing. And I'll tell you, when I was 5 years old, 6 years old, I was violated in a very, very bad way. And it changed my whole life. It changed a marriage that failed. It changed my security. I have panic attacks now. I don't let people get too close to me. So I take that very personally. And to learn that you may have been the cause of that. Well, here's what I have to think of that. The person that you are, okay, the person that I think you are, is a man of integrity. If you were not, you would not have used that as a way to scare that reporter, saying, as a reporter of integrity. So you do value that. I know you value that. You would not be able to do the work that you've done over the past 30, 40 years if you didn't. What I think that power manipulated you, because every person is weak and something will get to them. You are not perfect, even though we want to think that you are. So coming from your point of view, what if there is something inside of you that pulled into this power thing and you did do it? And if you did do it, And I think you owe it to all of us. Not the media. I don't care about the media. I think you owe it to all of us who you helped raise. As a man of integrity who wants to help people, you need to tell us face to face. We can't. I can't believe anything your lawyer says, because a lawyer is paid to do and say whatever the circus master tells them to say. I want you to love your family and love us enough to clear your conscience. Because yes, you have money to lose, okay? The statute of limitations, you're not, I don't know what the repercussions would be. But you would go to your grave knowing that you did the right thing in the end by admitting your guilt. Now, if you don't feel guilty and you don't have integrity, then you're definitely not the man that I grew up with. You're not the man that you portrayed, and people definitely shouldn't be paying you to continue to inspire them. But I see it. I know you have integrity. I know you have empathy. And these women need you to admit or dispel. But you owe us face to face. Because you know what? In the afterlife, your lawyer's not going to be there. God's going to be there. God's going to be there, and he's going to... We're here to learn lessons. I really believe that. And I've had to learn lessons of humility, and I'm a better person for it. And maybe now is your time to learn lessons of humility. And who am I to tell you what to learn or not learn? But I will say this: you owe us. You owe my father, who's passed away now, rest his soul. You owe my brothers and sisters. You owe the black community, most importantly the black community, because you were the figure that everybody wanted to be. And when you made the comment, when the comment was made about the integrity of black journalists, that was a slap in the face to what you were trying to teach all of us growing up, that equality and race should not be part of the equation. And you know what I thought of? I thought of Martin Luther King, and I thought of the old episodes that you had where everything went quiet and you could hear Martin Luther saying his "I have a dream." And the part that rang out to me was that his children should not be judged based on the color of their skin, but the content of their character. So I'm asking you, your character, leave the BS, leave the laws, leave all of that BS alone, because it comes to human touch and emotion. Just come out and say, I let power control me. I made mistakes. I mean, for goodness sake, why were you going to the Playboy Mansion in the first place? Not that there's anything wrong with that. You know, Hugh Hefner seems like a wonderful guy. But I mean, you're a father and you're hanging out at the Playboy Mansion, and then all of a sudden these Playboy bunnies, which I'm sure they have nothing to gain from saying these things, especially being Hugh's, best friend and whatnot, from everything that I've heard. I don't know. It doesn't look good. It doesn't look good. All I have to say is, yes, you have your $350 million, maybe. We'll have a dent in it, maybe. But what of your soul? You're willing to lose your soul? You're going to sell out because of shame? And if you didn't do it, which, you could very well not have done it. So you know what you do? You come out with your Bible. Make sure you show us it's Bible. You put your hand on that Bible, and you look at the camera, and you show me. You say, I did not do this. It is not in my character to do this. Then I will probably fight with you. But you have not said a word that I believe. Everything's like the word that you even lawyer fantasize. That's BS. Cut through it. Cut cut through. We don't want to hear that. You know, cut the guy out, cut the middleman out. Legalities, whatever. You lose your money, whatever. You have your education, you have your children, you have your wife, you have the people here that love you and are still sticking up for you despite all of the circumstantial evidence. I feel like you owe me. And I would have this conversation with my father. I would say, just tell me the truth. And the reason why I am taking this video is because I know that so many other people are feeling the same way but maybe can't articulate it. So here's the question. Will you take on the challenge to come out? Who cares? Gloria already, she's fabulous, okay? She's fabulous. But I just care about the truth. Can you just... We will respect the truth more than we will anything else. If you were to come clean with all of us, the people that have followed you, guess what? I think we would be a little bit more forgiving of you being honest and open and telling the truth of what, you know, because all of us, we have skeletons, every single one of us. And most of us who are level-headed are not going to hold you to the standards of Jesus Christ. But if you lie, well, I think that's slapping us around and making us try to look like fools. We're not fools. You brought us up better than that. So, truth is valuable, money is not. Integrity is valuable, money is not. Truth is valuable. Pride? Pfft. So what are you going to do? My father is Frank Raleigh Sr. And wherever he is, I know he's in heaven, but wherever he is, I hope he's behind me. And I hope you hear both of us. And the last thing I want to say is, no matter what happened, no matter what, I know that you have integrity, and I will always carry the good that you have given the world. I will value it and hold it close to my heart like I always have. What you've done with these women or haven't done with these women will not affect all of the other good that you have done. For me, it won't. Because I'm a forgiving, loving person. But I need to know. All of us need to know, and I think it's time. Clear conscience. I have a feeling your wife and children, they can handle it. Take care of yourself. And God bless.